coming soon. Until then, enjoy the vibes.
My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. My baby, your body's on fire.
This one I can do with the jabba. Me, I no get time at the jabba. Dada cover my face, calling me lava. Biggie man, we know the where I money, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, we can ride the money, and the kit, die for nothing, my nigga. What's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, we can ride the money, and no fit, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must commentate.
I can't come and kill myself.
Anything when I did do, and they try to they do on my way.
I can't come and kill myself.
Plenty survive we face, just to make sure money day. All my people that go say I know one buy, I know one buy, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want jump like, I want buy my food, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, money, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, they get it, ride the money, and the feet, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, they get it, ride the money, and no feet. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows I'm juggling, flow like the ocean, my boat I'm paddling. Chadashing up Ella, that's my bro, my family, goes in chains. When it comes to money, I take concentrate. Like I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become missioner, be head of state. All my people then go say, I know one buy, I know one die, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want jump life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, my nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, they can get, ride the money, and the kids, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, they can get, ride the money, and the kids, die for nothing. Oluwa Bana,
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Did y'all miss me? I'm being sarcastic because I was just on here not too long ago and I haven't watched anything. Well, while I was gone, of course, I didn't watch anything. But when I came back, I started watching some things. And then that made me come through to do this other live. Sheila said she wanted a part 2. At the rate we going, you might get 3 parts because I listened to the child, okay? I listened to the daughter, and then I went to Nicole's page to listen to her interview. But I'm not gonna lie, sis. I think I might have made it like past the music, and you started talking, and then you said something about you don't know why you was chosen. You might have to ask God or something like that, or something to the fact of I think you felt like it was an honor that Dory came to you with this story. But the reason why I decided to come live again and put your name in the title, and let me just put this here because I don't want anybody dragging Nicole over here on my platform. I don't care how you feel about her. Take that shit to your platform or take that to a panel where that's allowed. Now, you can have a difference of opinion, but me and Nicole have a different relationship. And regardless of what she may do, I'm different, right? So here's my thing. You may feel that Dory did you a solid because I've seen you over there doing content and everything like that. Sometimes great content. Sometimes it'd be 2-3 people in the live. So to have 2,000 views on a video may be something, but you know, all money is not good money, and you're not even I don't remember if you got back monetized again or not. However, I'm here to tell you that if Dory was your friend, she would have never asked you to interview that man Rolex. She would have never put you in that position. Never, never. Because if the tables was turned, and I'm going to say that I'm in Dory's position, and Rolex is my man. As your sister, I would never put you in that position to do that, because what's going on now is everybody in their mama is dragging you. And for what? And to be honest, I don't think Nicole had any hidden agenda or anything like that. The problem is Nicole takes people for who they say they are. I've known Nicole for many, many years. That's who Nicole is. That's one of the reasons why I love her as much as I do. But it also puts her in a position where she ends up being bothered with a whole bunch of people who are not good for her, who will sacrifice her to get what they need or what they want. So I think if a person's going to put you in that type of position, you need to really evaluate what type of friend that is. And like, no shade, but I told you what type of friend she was to you a long time ago. And you chose to forgive her, right? And because I was defending you, then I came after, you know what I'm saying? I started getting attacked and stuff like this. And this is not to rehash the past or anything like that. But I'm just saying that you have to be careful, because a lot of times people are setting you up. And that's exactly what I think happened. L7 says, I don't think there was a hidden agenda either. However, situations like this are when discernment is necessary. Yes. You gotta activate that. And I know it can be hard when you put YouTube in the middle of it, because you have all of this noise and you have all this confusion and all this sounds and all of that. But I went to Kiki's page and I listened to the video where she had her daughter on there, and I hadn't listened to that prior to my video earlier, because like I said the other day, I had a migraine the other day, and I laid in the bed all day in the dark. And when I got up, I was at Kiki's page for a little bit. They were talking about some religious stuff. And then the next day I went to church, and when I came home, we had a little church over here. So I really haven't paid attention to a lot of other stuff. But I listened to Kiki and Kiki's daughter, and I just became so damn confused with the timeline. Don't be sorry, Nicole. I'm just telling you, girl, they trying to set you up. Simone, you're going to have to come back up here again because you got kicked yourself off. I'm confused with the timeline, because the daughter said when she was 4 years old, that's when he had this girlfriend named Dory. And if she's 17 now, that was 13 years ago. But your mom, Kiki, and Dory was friends. Were they friends through the Through the father is what I'm trying to figure out. Did they become friends like how me and I call her my baby mama? I don't really consider us to be friends. I consider us to be family. So something ain't making. I don't. Something I'm not understanding. Did they become friends through Rolex, or did they become friends separately outside of Rolex? Is what I'm trying to figure out. I need that answer. That's what I need to know. Let me take you off of mute, sis. Oh, you have
Hello.
muted yourself.
Can you hear me, Shells?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday. This is what I'm gonna say. First of all, I think this is sad and sickening that a poor little baby got to be dragged through all of this. First of all, yeah, she came on YouTube, yeah, and everybody like she's 17. Okay, yeah, but to make her y'all storyline for real, this is what we doing now. Now, let's just go back through history. First and foremost, when Dory came on, because everybody know me and Dory history, and like I said, Rolex is to me a bitch, will always be a bitch. His mammy a bitch for having a bitch, because he threatened me. He still they pulling up on Shelly. We still waiting on all this. Me and
I'm
my
still
son and my
waiting, girl. I'm still
right.
waiting. Two
Me and
years
my
later,
husband and my son, we
ain't nobody
waiting,
made
right?
it yet.
But at the time when all that happened, I was going through a lot. My father was dying. Now they got the real me. This is what we gonna do now. So my question is, how was y'all together for 20 years? Remember when she first came on? They was together for 20 years. He bought her that ring that she showed in the thing because that was an anniversary present for their 20-year reunion anniversary. Then it came out they were never married. So how is this your husband? But now y'all married. Okay, whatever.
And then Suki's saying previously they said Kiki introduced them, but not to date 4 years ago.
But they've been together for 20 years. So you got to go back to what she was saying 2 years ago.
No, that was a whole different guy. You talking about the military guy? She's not being honest about these different relationships. She's that's the thing.
She told me she was with him for 20 years because me and my husband had been together at the time for like 10 at that time. And I was like, oh, wow. She said, yeah, for my anniversary, I got this black diamond ring. And she was showing me.
No,
I never showed my wedding ring because my wedding ring was 10 times better.
The other guy that she was with for the 20 odd years or way back when or whatever, this was a man, it was a military man. This Rolex
right, I remember that. I
that.
remember that. Yeah, but I'm saying if you go back and listen to her stories, then also she did say that him and her had been together for 20 years. And that's what that ring was. And that's why she called herself Diamond Ring Dory. That's neither here nor there. Okay, whatever. We don't even care about that. Then we go back to how what she told us when she got checked and was on Boss Lady panel years ago. I wish Boss Lady would bring that thing up when she had the camera slip. She admitted they asked her, we were somewhere, is Kiki the father of your baby daddy? She said no. They asked Kiki. Kiki was like, fuck no. No, that's not the hell no. Where the fuck did that come from? She acted appalled. See, what I'm starting to feel like they met on QB panel. They became friends because that's when everybody was her cousin on QB panel, or QB was her brother or something like that. And Kiki, that's when she wasn't Kiki. She was Chris Crawford, right?
Yeah.
That was her sister, somebody. What she told me was that they were good friends and that Kiki would be so drunk that her and Rolex would feel bad for the baby. So they started, she would say Erica. Now, I didn't know I know the girl name is Erica. I don't know her as Kiki from the story she tell me. She said Erica was
so when she was
drunk.
talking about her, she referred to her as Erica to you.
Right. Now, I don't know nothing about the girl, so I ain't lying, and I don't know a damn thing too much about the B sector all like that. I don't care enough. She said Erica would be so drunk that she felt so bad for the baby and wasn't providing for the baby that her and Rolex kind of like adopted the baby, took the little girl in. She was spending the night. This was she was in Maryland or Virginia or wherever she was at. Girl,
Yeah.
this is what she claimed to know. Old boy, the hitman in DC, the one that's sitting in the Fed now. I can't think of his name. Perry. And so she was saying that because she was trying to compare our families together. And I keep trying to tell her my family is like that for real because who my people are. So she was telling me that that's how she and Kiki became real tight and the little girl became like her daughter. So I was like, oh well,
That
was
little girl don't sound like she even know Dory. First of all, that little girl is very articulate. She sounds very smart, and she seemed like she was talking for herself. And it didn't seem like that girl knew Dory all like that. It seemed like she knew of her through the father in a phone conversation, but not like, oh, my dad's coming to get me with his woman.
Right. That's
And
how I took it too. I don't believe that that's the father. I believe both channels is dead, and every time she come back with some story, and this is another story. But I remember that man cussed me out. He cussed you out. He cussed Boss Lady New Jersey out, and cussed the late Crystal out. May she rest in paradise. Crystal out. Cussed us out. It was a lady when she had the camera slip. She said that lady was playing on the channel that day. It was a big old thing. So she admitted then that she didn't know. And I do remember Kiki coming up there later on. I can't remember if it was on Goddess channel. Wait a minute, Marquise. I don't know if it was on Goddess channel or if it was on Boss Ladies. I can't quite remember because it's been a couple of years. And she said that fuck no, that's not my daughter's father. Fuck hell no. I don't even know him. So now all of a sudden this is the baby father and this, that, and the other. This shit ain't making no
wasn't the
sense.
camera slip after IHOP gate?
One time nigga had just come and told me,
Or do you remember?
Yeah, I know. The nigga used to have Captain Morgan too.
Who you talking to me? Shell?
Yeah.
Was that after? Yeah, that was well after IHOP gate.
Yeah, I thought it was after
Yeah, that
IHOP
was
gate.
well after IHOP gate. I don't know nothing about no Rose living conditions. I don't know what's that about. What is that about?
Well, they
Oh,
saying
she
how
said
her
was Dory
face-
camera slip before. Okay, I'm sorry, Suki baby. I didn't read the whole comment. Her comment was, I mean, her camera slip was way after Suki. It was about maybe like 2 years after that had happened, a year and a half. On Boss Lady New Jersey channel. That's what Boss Lady New Jersey is saying. Camera slip, that's what she's talking about on her channel.
Yeah. Let me tell you
And
something.
I want to say Kiki came up that day. I really do. It was a long ass live. And I can't quite remember everything. I remember Demetra cussed her out, baby. Demetra let her ass have it. I remember that. And I remember Goddess and I was telling our side of the story and everything that went on. But I remember her saying that. And then we all came to the conclusion that she full of shit. And that's why I wasn't pressed about none of the shit she was saying, because Dory is a fucking liar. But I ain't coming out to just bash the lady. But I'm going to tell the truth. I don't believe this story. How he go from y'all. She told me they was together for 20 years. Now, if this was I'll do my marriage, because we have been together for 10 years, I don't know. But I remember specifically her telling me he bought her that diamond ring.
Let me tell you, I know what the husband looks like right in my head. He was a military guy. He was not Rolex. He was dark skinned. He was more darker than the Rolex guy. Total different person. Okay.
But that's not how she told me she had been with. I heard that military story after the fact. The military husband. She told me they were together for 20 years. But like I said, I don't know what's true. I don't know whatever. I didn't care, honestly, but that's the story she told me. So that's what threw me off. Like, okay, well, they've been together for 20 years. How in the hell did she become Kiki baby daddy? But I do remember when Kiki came up to the thing, Kiki was adamant that that was not her baby daddy. Now all of a sudden it's your baby daddy. And I feel like that she don't owe YouTube a place to tell her business either. You know what I'm saying? If it was her
Right.
baby daddy, she don't owe nobody on there to tell her business. So
She said that it didn't sound like him at first, but then when he started screaming, it did sound like him. But I'm just her and the Dory. I don't know. I mean, her and the Dory friendship part. That's the one part I cannot seem to move past. And then
Demons in my sleep.
I can't move past the fact of I can honestly say that I have never really heard Kiki talk about Dory or whatever. But I have heard Dory talk about Kiki every chance she has gotten for years. And that's
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Now you getting what I'm saying. It was always her. And she told me that they didn't become cool. She met her in QB's chat. And everybody was telling me, like, you know, when QB's chat, I didn't watch QB. I didn't watch really all of this. So, and you can vouch for that. I never really was that deep into the B sector. So I didn't know nothing about QB's channel. I did watch Fire Babe a little bit, but I didn't know nothing about that. And they kept saying that Dory kept saying that that was her sister or her sister or cousin.
Yeah, that's the kids in the background. You know, it's driving me crazy, all the smoke, because we can barely hear her talking.
You said I had what in the background?
No, because the kids is talking. The kids, she is that a TV?
Oh, my son, girl. I done told him
barely hear you talking.
He's so damn loud. He up front, loud, child. Cause this damn big the game on the big TV. But girl, I wish you little. So let me try to move a little bit. You going to the back? Okay. He said he about to go.
Thank you, nephew.
Shelly said thank you, nephew. Well, I was about to say Shirley, girl. I don't know where the hell Shelly came from.
PDP said I must have asked 20 times yesterday how Dory and Rolex met. Yeah, somebody lying about a whole bunch of something. And like I said, Nicole, you have to be very careful. And that's why I have your name in the title, because you have people who claim that they care about you, but yet they keep dumping trash off on your platform. They keep coming to your page with half-ass stories and whole-ass lies. And then when people are dragging you, where are they at? They're nowhere to be found.
Right, DC. You remember that too? I'm reading DC comment. Yes, girl. She did. That's what I'm saying. QB and Dory were very close. I still remember the Robo Draws mess. Yeah, I didn't know nothing about that. So that's what everybody kept saying to me, you know, QB was my brother. QB was my brother. And I was like, oh, okay. Because she said she's from Chicago, if I remember correctly, right? She's from Chicago. And her and QB know each other from Chicago. Was the first story. Then she met Rolex in Texas. So I'm confused on how did they live 15 minutes away from the baby.
Oh, you know what? RNY TV, I never caught that until you just said it now. Okay, yeah, I can get it. Yeah, it's kind of, and this is the whole thing. Whenever Dory wants to make her appearance back in the beef sector, y'all do realize that her story is always elaborate. It's always way the fuck out there. It's always something completely ridiculous. It's never just a regular story. It's always something crazy. Now, this is the part where I'm confused about this too, because this is what I said earlier, and I'm going to say it again. How did this man spend, according to Dory, over $100,000 on strangers, but yet he only spent $1,000 on his daughter on a fish tank? So my question to Kiki too is, why did you let him get away with that? Because I know I would never let my baby father get away with giving strangers thousands of dollars while I'm struggling. I'm not saying she was struggling, so I don't know her situation, but when I say struggling, I mean just as a single parent trying to take care of my child. But, well, if he's lying about the money, he could be lying, but there are people who actually factually got money from Dory. So at some point, they had some bit of money. Now, maybe she exaggerated about 100,000. Maybe it was only 20,000. But we know for certain, because there were certain people that she was investing in businesses and this and that and whatever else. So how do you give anybody anything but not your child? That's
But
what
wait
I'm
a
having a
minute,
hard
he
time
got
with.
6 kids. Suppose now I thought he had 5 kids, and he had one daughter, and her name was, I don't want to say her name because that daughter ain't got nothing to do with this, and that daughter does have the illness. So I remember me and her used to talk about it because she took a liking to my youngest daughter because my youngest daughter has cancer, and the way she talks and everything. So with her voice.
Yeah.
And so she thought it was so cute, and she would encourage my daughter to keep talking. And,
Wait
I ain't
a
gonna say
minute,
this.
Chipper. Who the hell was driving a Ford Taurus?
That's what I said, girl. And then when Chipper dropped the electric drawers, baby, I was over here hollering. That's why I went on mute. Because he talking about he remembered the electric drawers controversy, child. I'm done. Chipper need to come up here.
Chipper been around as long as I've been around, so he know exactly what's
Yeah,
going on.
Chipper have been around a long time. But I'm just saying, I don't believe she's no stepmother. I don't believe grown folks said she's a stepmother, wicked stepmother. I don't believe that that's that man's daughter. I think this is just a story, and everybody jumping on it like they supposed to. Hell, make y'all money. Y'all content creators. That's what you supposed to do. But all in the end is bullshit. How did he end up stealing cows and shit and all the other stuff he done did when he got exposed? He was in Texas. See, when Terry was on here, Boss Lady brought up Terry Hughes, who was Dory BFF, and that's my girl Terry. And Terry, don't be mad at me if I talk a little bit. But
Hold on. V. Lenore says that he has 6 girls, and he said, "Is this young lady the youngest?"
he had sons, and then he had
See,
one
no,
daughter.
I'm telling you, sis. Whomever
Oh,
you
girl,
spoke
I'm done
with,
with this story. I done got a headache.
no, I'm telling you, this is what I think what's going on. Whomever you may have talked to at one point was not Rolex. That was the other guy.
No, it's that man with the voice. It's Rolex. Remember, he came on air and threatened and cussed me out because he said I called Dory and Mama a bitch, which I did call her a bitch because Dory was talking shit, and I said fuck her and the bitch she came out of. But I did come back because I am a decent person. I came back and said, you know what? I'm going to apologize for saying that about her mother, because her mother genuinely, when my daughter was in the hospital, her mother is a very nice lady, and she's a preacher, her mother. And that's the truth. Now that part is the truth. And her mother prayed for my daughter because I was really, really down. And my daughter was going through a real rough time. And her mother sat there and prayed for my baby. And so I kind of felt bad for saying it because I think, when you mad, you talking and you say, fuck you, this, that, and the other. And the bitch you came out of, the bitch you came out of is somebody's mama. You know what I'm saying? So when I thought about it later on, I was like, damn. And I came back and did say that. And I said, you know what? I'm going to apologize to fuck that bitch for life. But her mama didn't deserve that. Even though he came on, called me a bag of bitches, threatened what he was going to do. He was going to come to Michigan. He was going to do that. And he was going to be leaving in a body bag if he came over this way. That's for anybody.
And let me tell you, Nicole, if you're still in here, I cannot tell you what to do on your platform. But if I was you personally, this is just me. that video, even though other people then used it and so on and so forth, and you know how I feel about people using people content, I just ain't with it. But if I was you, I would private that video. I would private that video because I don't even think that man should have a voice. And I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't think him doing an interview or he going to tell his side of the story. If you have a story to tell and you are the girl's father, allegedly, you should be telling your side of the story to a judge. That's the only person I want to hear you telling this.
And to that baby. That
to the baby, but that should be done in private.
The world, right? We don't need to know that what was going on and all that. That should be private. And all the smoke you saying that Mimi and them said that was Mimi and them is repeating what was said to all of us. But we trying to tell you that is what she kept saying at first to all of us, that he was the father. If you was cool with it, she did tell you that. But later on, it came out and she said he is not the father. She admitted it on the panel. I don't know if it was Boss
But
Lady.
she came back now and said it was him. I listened.
Now she coming back saying it was.
Yeah, I listened to it. When I came back in the house, I had just listened to it because I didn't even know that her and her daughter had spoke about talked about it or whatever like that and stuff. And so I remember even Kiki having her niece with her. I remember all that. I've known. I ain't gonna say I known Kiki because, to be honest, I know of her. I don't know her like that.
Well,
so
I didn't know none of them and didn't care. But I just remember Kiki coming on the panel being adamant that wasn't her child's father. Now he is. But like I said, if he is or isn't, I just don't understand why is this something that the world should know. This should have been something in private. That baby ain't deserve to be embarrassed like this because that's a child at the end of the day. And at 17, that's not a little kid. So you don't know who out of her friends is watching this story.
That's what I was saying. That's the part I don't like about
that
it.
That part is not fair to me. You know.
And hey, BBW. To me, I just wish that at this point it's still too late because I don't really think the truth is ever going to be told. But I just have valid questions. And I'm not bragging because, like I said, I don't get into that doxing shit no more or anything like that. But when me and Dory got into it, and I know when I doxed the hell out of Dory, it was a whole nother nigga. To this day, I mean, his picture somewhere in the archives, okay? Total different person. Now, if she met Kiki and they were friends and then she got with her friend baby father, that's some trifling shit if that's what the fuck took place. I'm not saying that's what took place. I don't know. I'm just saying I find it weird that there's two content creators who are saying that they have a relationship or, whatever with a man that one has a child by and one is in the relationship with the person. It just doesn't, it's just crazy to me. And I've been telling y'all this story for so long, and that's what's irritating me too, because I'm like, I told y'all this shit over and over again. When me and her got the beefing, I came out here and told y'all all that shit she was telling me. She was on the phone telling me all this shit about Kiki this and Kiki that.
You told me, and you did. You told me the story.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's true. I'm just saying that that's what she said, and she made it seem as though she runs plays, but Kiki is like, she's basically the puppet master and Kiki does the dirty work. That's the way how I took it, the way she explained it to me. And I was just like, oh, okay. And I'm just listening. But then now I'm looking at this other thing and I'm seeing how Nicole is in it because Dory, brought this man over there to do the interview. And then now nobody is saying like, okay, Nicole, you did your big one. No, they're dragging the hell out of you. They're dragging the hell out of you. And where is Dory? Is she going to lie to defend you? Is she, not saying that she has to because it's your platform and you know whether you want to talk about something or not talk about it. But I'm just going to tell you, to your face, you have got to be more careful about these stories that you're taking. Because it feels like the whole beach thing all over again. These people are coming to you and they're not coming to you with the facts, and then also you're getting your emotions all caught up in what's going on, and they're playing and they're running fucking plays and they're playing fucking games. That's what I don't like. Yeah, they left Nicole in the dust, just like they left her in the dust with Beach left her in the dust. Ain't nobody seen Beach since that man mugshot got posted and everything. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I mean this with all sincerity. Me and Nicole have had our problems or had our little issues, but Nicole is not a fucked up person. She's not a person that just sits around and tries to hurt people and do this and that. She's just the type of person that just takes people at face value. And they know that about you, Nicole. And that's why they come to you with all of this fucking bullshit. Because they also can come to you with any amount of emotion and just act like they so hurt about something that's going on. And you're going to take it and you're going to run. Look how long you've known me. I've never put you in that predicament. I never once came to you and be like, Nicole, please defend me. Or Nicole, let me come over there and do an interview. Or I'm going to have Simone come over there and tell this story because we're going to do this and we need to patch it. No, I would never put you in that position because as somebody that I love, I want to protect you. I don't want to hurt you. So you need to reevaluate these people that you call yourself being friends with. I'm dead ass serious. You may be looking at apartment 22 and saying, well, damn, she carrying on and acting crazy, and Mega Bus is acting crazy. But no. I look at the other ones as doing more harm to you than apartment 22 or Megabus. And you know how the fuck I feel about apartment 22 and Megabus, but I'm telling you, people don't always have to cuss you out to mean harm to you. They can mean harm to you by putting you in a part of some type of shit that it look like a setup. It look like you involved in the shit, or you know what the fuck is going on, when that ain't even the case. That's all I'm saying. Nicole was used, but Nicole, you have to stop allowing yourself to be used. You get what I'm saying? Because and she does wear her heart on her sleeve. If somebody come over here with some type of story, baby, I'm not putting no shit in the title about so-and-so beat up this. Let me see the receipts. I want to see the receipts. I want to check. I want to see what the fuck is going on. Because this is crazy. And at the end of the day, not saying that they have to, but why can't Kiki, Dory, and the man and all of them get on one panel together?
That's what I was gonna say. Why can't they, just to clear everything up, all of them get on the panel and dead this? Because personally, at the end of the day, it's a child involved in this. And then I saw something about, they were saying the baby had learning disabilities. I'm like, now wait a minute. Now,
well, I don't know who said all that. That girl don't sound like nothing wrong with her.
She didn't sound like she had nothing wrong with her. And see, this is how shit starts. Now she's slow or something, they were saying in another chat. See, that's fucked up. Get this story off. Get that baby off of here talking about that dumb shit. And then you don't even know if any of her friends, her friends may know Kiki a YouTuber. Yeah, my mama a YouTuber. Come on and see this. And then that girl going to school, she's 17, getting teased. I mean, come on now. This ain't cute right here. This ain't a good look right here.
Hey, pizza pie. One up, I will say this. I do agree with the fact that we all have to have accountability. And Nicole will have to have accountability for these situations, because they will forever impact her platform. You know what I mean? It's going to forever impact your word and what you say, and whether people believe you or whether you report something and people take it as a fact or fiction or whatever. So you will have to take accountability for sure for all of this. Those people are not your friends, not one of them. Not one. I'm here to tell you, you may not want to hear it, but none of them give a fuck about you, because anybody that cares about you would never even put you in a situation like that. And I'm not even talking about just this situation. Anybody that will come to you with trash and try to dump it off in your front yard, you know, that's crazy to me. But again, why can't Dory, Kiki, Rolex all get on the panel together? Because I always say that if a person want lie or whatever, you bring everybody in the same place at the same time. Instead of this platform, this and that platform, that and this and that. No. Go listen. You want to go somewhere where you feel like it's going to be a neutral platform. Hey, find a neutral platform and go and do it. Not saying you even have to do it, because I really don't think the conversation should even be taking place, to be honest. I would never speak about my fucking husband on this goddamn YouTube and some personal shit, or my kid's father, or any of that fucking shit. But again, Dory came back after being gone all this time. And then, Dory, why did you lie and say that this person reached out to you by email, and while you're at the same place with the person and he's right in the background? So that was the first lie. You made it seem like some stranger reached out to you. And that's why I'm like, no, girl, I remember you telling me that your husband, which we know you're not married to him, but Rolex is Kiki's daughter's father. You told me that. And you told me that you and Kiki were cool. And you said again that you sent Kiki to the IHOP.
I remember that, and that's the story you told me too. And then remember when I came back later on and said, you was right, Shelly. She did say Rolex is the daughter father. But then they was on a panel and she said, no, she lied about that. I forgot who asked her that. And then Kiki came up and Kiki was like, fuck no. Who said that? No. And Kiki started explaining her story. I can't remember what the story was. Now don't make me remember that, because I don't remember. But I'm just saying, that's what they were saying. So to me, this seemed like a play, and it's a bad play, because it's a child involved. And whether you think that it's minor and ain't nobody gonna see it, you don't never know who's watching, whose mama watching. Any damn thing. You know, one of her friends'
Yeah.
mama could be watching and go back and say, girl, did you know? I forgot the baby name, and I don't even, if I did remember. Oh, I remember her name, but mama,
There's
so-and-so
another
mama.
thing that I wish that I
Yeah.
could say right now, like, not just to you, but like to the people in the chat that I recognize their faces and I know who they are, like on YouTube. I wish I could say something to y'all. But then there's also people involved that I do not like, and I don't want to give them not even an ounce of a heads up on anything. But it makes me wonder, is somebody scared to speak up against the lies that's being told because somebody else is holding some shit over them? You get what I'm saying? Like, there's something I feel that maybe Dory has that she's holding over Kiki. Because in my opinion, Dory is getting away with too much. Because if I was Kiki, and I'm just saying, that's my baby father woman and all this stuff, and she's bringing my information and giving out numbers and all this other shit is going, we're going to have a problem, especially if you down the street and around the corner. But my question is Kiki letting Dory get away with some stuff because Dory is holding some secrets over on Kiki? I'm just asking. Because the way Dory spoke to me, and Kiki could drop down right now, but I'm sure she doesn't want to come up here or whatever. I wouldn't attack her. I would just politely ask, why did Dory say the things that she said to me about you? And this was years ago. And I never brought up Kiki's name. Kiki was not the subject. She wasn't involved in absolute nothing at all. Okay. Now, there's another content creator and I'm not gonna say this person's name because like I said, I'm just not gonna do it. And I recall them naming names of some people, and they said if I was to commit a crime, this is not me, but they were speaking about their self, and they were like, if I was to commit a crime, and they said these are some people that I could commit a crime with because they know how to keep a secret. And one of those people that they named was Dory. And we also know she don't know how to keep a goddamn thing a secret, but I'm telling you, this is what a content creator said. They said Dory, and then they also said Kiki. And the other person's name that they said, I believe it was on site April. So then that's what started making me think secret, can keep a secret, hold a secret, is something that's not all the way right here. And I think that some people may be using some things as leverage to hold that over somebody else's head. Ebony, that's my whole thing. Dory has been dropping tea on Kiki. In my opinion, she's dropping tea on her because she's the one. How else would Ken get in contact with this Rolex guy? Huh? How did suddenly he came on here and he's speaking with Jay Wilson and he's speaking with Ken Nola and this and that and all this other stuff? Dory told me years ago stuff about Kiki. But you know who else she was saying stuff about? Nicole Reloaded. The same person that's left holding the bag. And I told Nicole way back then, if y'all can remember those videos, if y'all been with me for a while, y'all will remember when I went off on Dory, it wasn't because she did anything to me. It was because I did not like the way she was treating Nicole. I guess you didn't believe me when I told you. Now look. Now look. I'm just saying. Now look. This is a whole lifetime series. Absolutely. We got to do it for the one time med check. Mona and Dory was in a fake relationship or fake engagement. Where was the former John, aka Rolex? Exactly, that part too. And then somebody had told me that for a minute that Dory was living in Chicago. I don't know if that was really true or if that was another play, if that was a lie. I also told y'all, and I'm not bragging about it, but I remember when I had doxed Dory, she at one point lived in Texas. And then Kiki had gave me her number because this is when Kiki was falling asleep online. And so she gave me her number. So like if she fell asleep online, I could call her and wake her up. But we never had any conversations on the phone or anything like that. I think I only called her one time to like wake her up because she was asleep or whatever. And that number, Kiki, you can correct me if I'm wrong, was a Texas number. And then that was another thing that was like, okay, well, we got this other fucking connection because both of y'all in Virginia, but then you got this number that's a Texas number and she was connected living in Texas at some point, sometime. I don't know if y'all on some sister wives type of shit or what the fuck is really going on. I do not know. And I'm not saying that that's what's going on. I'm just saying that this shit is not adding up. But Dory has been the one that has been volunteering Kiki's information. I've never heard Kiki on here talking about Dory. Am I wrong with that? 313. Have you ever heard Kiki talk about Dory? Because I've never heard her coming on here.
No, the only time
Dory
I did was when the time she came up and denied that was her baby father. That's why I was so shocked because I knew you had told me. You told me don't say nothing, so I never said anything. And then you came out and said it. And then I still was like, And then when they came out and they asked Kiki, she said no. And then Dory came out and admitted then on that panel that he was not the father of her child. She made that up. I wish I could remember what damn panel that was on that she said that. I can't remember who was it. Goddess. I can't remember who damn panel was on, but she admitted it, and everybody was like, well, why would you say that's the girl father? But Kiki was adamant. Now all of a sudden it was. So I don't know. Maybe it's some truth to the story, and now they changing it. I don't know, girl. It just sounds like a big play. But the whole thing is, at the end of the day, whether it's a play or not, that child is involved. And the baby sound very intelligent. I really didn't listen to the whole thing. I only listened about.
Yeah, I listened to the whole thing. That girl seems like, to
she
me,
got her head on her damn
I don't
shoulders.
think the little girl does not sound like she's reading the script.
Right. She seemed like she got her head on her shoulders. She doing her big one. And I just think that this, if you was gonna make a play, the baby wasn't something you should have used to make a play. Y'all should have did something else. You could have talked about the affair or how you took your girl man or something else, but making it with the child makes the shit make it. I don't know.
CEO
it ain't
little
cool
boss
to me.
lady said it was on Ken's panel. Is that where it was, sis?
I don't know if it was Ken panel. I can't remember whose panel. I'm sorry, CEO. I can't quite remember. And Shelly will tell you I have the worst memory in history. After COVID, I don't remember a lot of things, but I'm gonna say this. She admitted it, and I remember because Kiki came up and Kiki was pissed off that she was like, "Who told you that? Why would she say that?" She was like, "Fuck nah." And so then they ended. I want to say it was on Boss Lady panel, New Jersey, and she admitted. They asked her, she admitted it. No, that's not her child's father. But like I
Well,
said,
let
girl,
me
I
tell
don't
you
remember.
something, Ebony. Dory ain't been sitting on no tea because Dory been spraying the tea for years. Okay? Vivian was on here earlier this morning. Vivian know the story. She told it to Vivian. At that time, me and Vivian didn't even know each other like that. Me and Vivian, I might have cussed her out because me and Jay Wilson was at it or whatever like that. So it's different people who done heard these same stories that didn't even know each other at the time. So when we were talking, Dory was just, talking because, she likes to get credit for stuff, to let people know that, I can be useful. I can make moves,
Exactly.
I can get stuff done. To me, that's what I was getting from her. Right. And so she was also saying stuff like, I don't even know why you deal with Nicole. This is what she said. I bullshit you not. Dead ass, right? Everybody know this video's already been made. And this is not me really beefing with Dory. I let that shit go. But facts is facts, and we just speaking facts right now. So she was like, Nicole is not on your level, blah, 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 and all this other type of stuff. And I was really offended by that. And I told her to stop talking.
Shelly, just Blaze saying that did happen. She in the chat. She's saying why people don't remember this. She's saying it happened. And just Blaze, I do remember you being in the chat when it happened. What panel was that on that happened? Do you remember what panel it was on? Because she said she know it's not Kiki because she don't watch Kiki. So I can't remember who panel that happened on. Where she said she got mad because she said that was her daughter's father. I mean, she got pissed off. Like, who the fuck said that? Then she came back and said, no, that's not Rolex's daughter. She admitted it on the panel. Damn it. Let me try to remember this shit. But I want to just blame.
Well,
do she remember?
I agree with Molly because the thing is, nobody believes anything that Dory says, right? So that's probably the reason why that people heard it, but probably just like, whatever. I don't know. But I remember it because I just thought, how weird is this that you are married, but the way Dory told it to me is that she has a child and Kiki has a child by the same man. That's the way she spilled it to me. So I just kind of took that like, what? You know what I mean? Like, you know, but then again, I'm not surprised because do y'all remember the other YouTuber I got into it with? And to come find out behind the scenes, she's telling me that her and this other content creator is her auntie, and this other content creator is her cousin, but they don't want anybody to know about it and all this other kind of shit. So it's a lot of people on here that know each other in the real world, but they come on here and pretend to be fucking strangers. Please don't act like I didn't tell y'all about that too. Please don't make me have to revisit that story again, because I refuse to, but I know y'all remember me saying it. Okay? I know y'all remember that. Hold on, let me see. CEO Little Boss Lady says, I don't see the one when she admitted the truth. Only when she was being asked at Ken's, she just kept saying no. Hold on one second, because it was another question. And I agree with this. She wants people to think that because that's the way she was talking to me. She was talking to me like she can make things shake. She can make things happen. She can get some stuff going and stuff like that. And so I'll just say again, Nicole, when a person doesn't value you, they will come to you and do whatever, because guess what? That girl don't care if don't nobody ever visit your platform ever again. She don't give a damn. She don't give a damn about herself. And that's another thing too. As content creators, stop networking and partner up with people who don't take their own platform serious. If other people can leave and come and go and they're really not doing any content and they ain't really got shit going and they're not trying to, do anything better, stop dealing with those people. They have nothing to lose. And she knows what the fuck just happened with this beach shit. She knows what just happened with the beach thing. I'm fucking floored, to be honest. I'm fucking floored with this whole situation. Okay, so PDP says, Miss Ebony, I asked that question 20 times yesterday. Jay Wilson even had my question posted on the screen for 5 minutes and Dory avoided it. Just Blaze says, okay, because I've been screaming how people don't remember this. Blaze, that's where I'm at with it. I'm like, come on. I told y'all. And guess what happened? The next thing I know, Raw B was dragging my ass and pulling out videos and shit. I'm not mad with Raw. That shit was in the past. I don't care about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was being attacked just for telling the truth about Dory and how she was trying to orchestrate shit behind the scenes and telling people business and talking bad about people that was out here saying that they really care about her. You know what I'm saying? So she was telling me shit about Vivian as well. You know what I'm saying? Jay Wilson. I mean, girl, I can go on and go through YouTube after YouTuber, the different people she was saying different stuff about. But I just
Chipper the one dropping the tea though in the chat. Chipper the one dropping the tea. And I know I remember that too, Chipper, what you just posted. But I do remember that. But people asking, I think they're looking at panels that are recent panels. These panels are like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think at least 2 years.
No, they older than 2 years ago. They more like 2.5, almost 3 years ago.
Yep, because
my father been dead. Yeah, it's been about 2.5 years.
Because when she was trying to get in contact with me or whatever, I remember that I would have never told her my business about I was having surgery on my stomach, which somebody else took that and ran with it and said it was a weight loss surgery. No. But I had some issues going on with my stomach. I've had actually 3 procedures done to my stomach. And so I was telling Dory, I was like, look, I'm going through a whole lot right now. I got to get this surgery done. I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to make it out of the surgery, because the doctors was just like, well, we don't really know. I said, I might end up with a colostomy bag and all this other stuff. And so she went and hit up Chopper and told Chopper that I said this, that, and the other thing. And I had never said no such shit ever at all. All I said was, it's not good to do health reads because you never know when you go through something when that might be you. That's what I said. But this is what she does. And the next thing I know, I had people attacking me from every which angle. And the only thing I was trying to do was be a good friend to Nicole by letting Nicole know that, you know what, homegirl is not really for you. She doesn't respect you as a person at all. You know, I asked her multiple times, stop talking negative to me, about Nicole to me, you know? And so after I finished getting drag, docs, all kind of other shit, they was back cool with each other. So that's why now I don't get in the middle of other people's beefs and stuff like that. I just always say, if you got a beef with somebody, take that shit to your own place or another space, because I don't have time for it. You know what I mean?
But that's her history with everybody, though. She does like that. And see, the problem with the B sector is people do some of the most awful shit, then people turn around and be back cool with each other. Or I forgave, or I do this and I do that. And that's cool with content creators because y'all gotta probably deal with each other at some point, sometime. But me, as us subscribers, y'all pay attention to this shit because this is what happens. You get doxxed, your information get put out there. It don't even be half the time it be truth said about you. And then on top of it, she's been known to do this. And then when she does do it, she'll get people go right back to her and be cool with her because she finds a way to come back into the sector. Now she been gone all the time and come back with this cockamamie ass story with Nicole. And I don't know Nicole personally, and I like her. I don't have nothing against her, but you know, just watch what you say to her. Watch what you say to anybody on here because of the comeback. Now I ain't gonna lie, Shelly I ain't never had my business repeated with Shelly and vice versa. We ain't never repeated nothing we told one another. But you think you cool with somebody on here, and now Shelly always tell me to speak from the subscriber's perspective, and I'm just telling you as a subscriber, you be thinking you cool, and then they come back and tell all your damn business. So
yeah,
this is
our
history.
Yeah, RY. The thing about it was, I was just being a friend, and suddenly my business got all, and it wasn't even the right business that got put out there. And I'm gonna tell you, I have no shame in telling people because it is only a testament to how good God truly is. After that surgery, I had to have another surgery. And then at the end, basically what they said is there's nothing that they can do about it. For the rest of my life, I will end up having muscle spasms in my intestines. So it's just medicine that I can take. But that's pretty much it. But I was so shocked when I woke up because I didn't think I was going to wake up. I had went to the bank. I had went getting things switched. I was getting everything in order. And to tell y'all the God's honest truth, I had even made a video for basically, you might as well say, the beef sector. I had made a video that I was going to give to Nika, and me and Nika weren't even on speaking terms. Like, this is the God's honest truth. Like, this is just how serious this was. And Nicole knew I was going through all this, but in the midst of that, I was being my sister's keeper. And I just didn't like what Dory was doing. But now I feel like, hey, if you like abuse, then I don't know what to tell you. But I'm just not going to sit around while you allow people to abuse you. You can let it happen, but I'm going to remove myself and move myself out of the way. You know what I'm saying? So that was just that with that. But God, let me tell you, God is so good, so good.
And I agree with really BTV. You are absolutely right. And hey, girl, I ain't seen her in a minute, but she absolutely right. And that's all I just wanted to come on here and say.
Let them get off. don't hurt us that one.
I don't know how far you want to go with the story, but
I just
don't
want them.
believe this shit.
I just want them to
I
either
don't believe
all
this
get
shit.
on the panel
So,
together,
it is what it
or
is.
just don't speak about it anymore at all. And that's for all of them. Either get on the panel all together or leave it alone. And when you get on the panel all together, I also want Dory to tell Kiki that she's the one that sent her up to the IHOP. Tell that part of the story too. Tell it all. You know what I mean? Or don't say
But I'm
anything
saying,
at all.
so put it on one of them go on one of their platforms and just tell the whole story. Is that what you're saying? Or go on somebody's platform that's a little bigger so we can hear the story. See, because only 20 people gonna hear it if they go on their platforms. That's why I said this shit is a play.
What you mean, sis?
Who the hell gonna see it if it's on their platform?
Move back in a place where there ain't so much noise, sis. I was trying to figure out what you was talking about the other people. Well, we know she's a pathological liar to the point where I think she can't even help herself. You know what I mean? And then I know some people say, well, you know, the whole sector lies and the whole No, nobody just sits around and makes up stories. And then how is somebody who was pretending to be a lawyer, how the fuck you was playing lawyer, but you couldn't help your man to get custody of his child? Make that make sense. You was around here so-called helping everybody with paperwork and legal paperwork and giving them legal advice, but you couldn't give your own self some legal advice. You couldn't give Rolex some legal advice on his daughter. And I also know that with child support.
Is this better, Shelly? Because you know it starts cutting up when I'm back here.
No, you sound okay. It's just the talking is a little loud in the back.
Okay.
Hey, really B. I know that if a man pays child support, that doesn't mean that he gets the right to custody, because custody and child support are two different things. However, if a man is paying child support, that alone, he should be able to find out the address or whatever, you know what I'm saying, where the money is going, what the money is being used for, or how could he claim that he give a damn about his daughter, but he didn't go and file any type of papers with this so-called lawyer that's been helping everybody. I mean, we know she's not a lawyer, but this is the person who's been playing lawyer. People was believing it on YouTube, but she couldn't play it good enough with him to help him to get custody of his child. Come on now. So I say all get together, or just don't say no more. Don't say no more about it, because I don't want to hear it. You know, and I feel bad that the daughter had to come on here and explain anything. And let me tell you one thing about children. Y'all can feel however y'all want to feel about Kiki. But I'm going to tell you something. Her daughter loves her. One thing about children, they just love their parents. They don't get caught up in all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she's seeing her mother be attacked and probably seeing the results of her mother, you know, online talking and on the phone talking about it and all this other shit. And she felt the need to defend her mother. And I think it's sad that a child has to be put in that position. Okay. Did anyone call to verify if she really put papers on Ken? See, that's another thing. I asked, I believe I had asked Ken, how I'm trying to think of how I worded it. Because I do not want to misspeak. I said this either on his platform or my platform, and it was kind of sort of like, well, she did it, but he didn't say this is the case number or here's the paper or this or that. I have yet to see anybody show any kind of paperwork from any court, any police department to say that she put paperwork on him. I have yet to see it. Am I saying that it didn't happen? No, I'm not saying that. But I am saying I haven't seen any receipts proving that she did it. Just like we haven't seen any receipts that the police showed up at 4:00 in the morning to take a phone away. Ken, you can get mad or whatever, but we're just talking facts right now. I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm just saying that we have not seen any receipts on our end. And you might say, well, it ain't our place to know or see, but I'm just saying that it's a lot of hearsay. It's a lot of noise. It's a lot of talking, but it's few facts. Okay, hold on. Let me see what Biggie's talking about. Oh, it says, hey, noob. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, Shelly, she showed it. It's on members only. Oh, okay. So she did do paperwork on him then. Okay. Ken said the cop taking his phone was not true. Ken admitted he lied about the phone situation. My God. See what I'm saying? Well, how can anybody believe you when you're lying about this crazy shit?
But he said he lied and said that he was running a play on him because I guess the court thing, I don't know. I didn't really pay all that much attention to it, but he said it was a purpose why he lied. Now that part he did say. He said he played that. Well, me and you discussed it. We knew it was a lie at 4 a.m. in the morning, and they
Yeah.
come to raid your house. And let's say you're not raiding your house for drugs or murderer or El Chapo. They're not coming to your damn home at 4 a.m. to take your phone for a simple ass case like this.
Hold on. When did I get on drugs?
When?
Ken said I'm on drugs.
Wait a minute now.
I need to get off of drugs. Really, Ken? Really, Ken? Really, Ken? Really, Ken? Because I can take it there.
What channel did he say you was on drugs, and where's the information before you get upset?
No, verify. I'm not upset.
Did he say it?
No. There's no reason for me to be upset. If I was strung out on drugs, then that would be something for me to be mad about. But I'm never going to sit here and get mad about a lie. But now what I can do is I can just start blocking and just moving on. And that's just that on that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I can do.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did read the chat, and that's what I heard too. Thank you, Exposed. I couldn't remember.
Sister, hold it down for me for just one moment, because I'm gonna handle something really quick. Okay. Oh wait, hold up.
Okay. Damn. Let me go on pause.
I need to know. I need to figure out something right quick. Shit. Damn.
Now I did go on community wall. I didn't see that about you, but I did see what he said about Boss Lady New Jersey, and she did call him out, and he came to her channel. But I'm confused on why is he now attacking people for Dory? That's the part I'm confused on. So now you defending Dory after the man came on there and basically made you look like a pure ass punk on Pastor's channel. I'm confused on the whole situation. So that's where I was stuck at on Boss Lady New Jersey channel, and I didn't get to see the whole damn thing because my daughter called. So he said it 20 minutes ago, PDP. Damn, what the fuck Shelly got to do with it though? I do know he did insult Church Lady and Boss Lady. And then when he came up, I think he was upset because everyone was defending Kiki in that matter. But I didn't understand that part either. Okay, Biggie, you said look again. Okay, thank you, Nubian Warrior. She just screenshot it for you, Shelly. I know you listening. Dang. Damn, why would he attack Shelly though? What the fuck does Shelly got to do with it? So now this story about a baby done turned into you on drugs, Boss Lady New Jersey, Church Lady.
No, it's okay. I have I blocked him and we done. That's it. I'm not mad.
I didn't see what he said on when he came because Micaiah called when when he got on Boss Lady's panel, but Boss Lady was letting him have it, and it was in the chat, and she didn't see it because she was going off. But he did come up there, and when he came up there, at that time my daughter called, so I missed all that. I didn't see what was going on after that. But we know damn well you ain't on no drugs, so that ain't even something that you handled right. Block and keep on moving, block and bless, and have a good day.
Yeah,
But
no, I would never like if I was strung out on drugs or something, that would be something for me to be like in my feelings about or whatever like that. But no, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, you know, if you were handling your business as a fucking man, a grown man and a father, you wouldn't be in this situation to begin with.
All this stemmed from them two arguing back and forth, right? From the beginning. So them arguing back and forth, in a turn from them starting the argument and beefing to now an innocent little baby been dragged in it, to now you on drugs. He went off on Church Lady and Boss Lady. Now I don't know if him and Boss Lady mended what they were doing, because like I said, I didn't see that part. But that's not cool. As much as you've been there and defending him, that's fucked up.
Let me tell you something.
But that's the same thing. You remember when he got mad and told behind Bless told me fuck me and my daughter, and we could die. Both of us had cancer. So I mean, I don't put shit past nobody on here no more. I ain't going to battle for no. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That was low down. If you said that was fucked up, because Shelly has defended you through thick and thin, and then got her ass handed to her many a times defending you, just like Nika. Nika got her ass handed a million times to her, and I've been there defending you. So that's fucked up if you said that about it. That's
as far as me going on her platform, number one, Kiki has never done anything to me. Let's start with that. Number two, I was in the bushes and they were over there talking about religion. That's what they were talking about. And it doesn't matter what she was talking about. If I want to click her link, I can click her damn link. Okay. So when I went up there, and I hadn't even been anywhere else, I had a migraine. So the conversation was a really good conversation. I can go wherever the hell I want to go.
Who link you click? What you talking about?
Kiki's link.
Oh, right. You ain't beefing with nobody.
I go wherever I want to go. I don't. Nobody listen.
See, that's the problem. That's what I be saying. People get mad at you because you want to be over here, you want to be over there, and that's why I be telling subscribers. That's how you get dots too. Now they done got mad because you now that's your favorite content creator, and you sitting on somebody's thing while they talking about them like you can control what the fuck the person is on the panel saying. But that's how the shit all starts, and how this is how all that doxing shit starts. How many times have we seen this play?
10 billion.
Okay.
Child, let me tell you something. Some people are so predictable, and that's why I don't get upset. I don't scream and I don't yell. I don't do any of that because I already know exactly what the people are going to do. First thing they do is they attack. Then they go on to putting out screenshots. Then they go out to putting out phone calls. That's what they do. But one thing about me, you ain't ever got to worry about me because of the flipping and the flopping and the back and the forth. No. No.
Because people got mad at you because you would have him on your panel and defend him. And how you handled the Kiki, when Kiki was up this situation and him situation. People were actually mad at you behind that. So, wow.
Hey, Vince, people say you can go wherever you want to go until you actually fucking go there. But the last time I checked, I'm 47 years old. I'm going to go wherever the fuck I want to go. Listen, I've been over there to ZX platform and we'll go whenever the fuck I feel like going. You know why? Because to be honest, he ain't really done nothing to me. Nothing no more than anybody else than fucking some said words. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go wherever I want to go. And I was hearing that somebody else was talking about me dealing with their ops or whatever. Everybody on here so-called got motherfucking ops. I don't say nothing about when half these other people are on here hanging out with other people this then came for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't say nothing when they be on their platforms and on their panels or defending them or whatever. I let everybody do them. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing for me to be mad about. But one thing you're not going to do, because I don't have to name certain people that I'm not, but one thing you won't do is come for me on your motherfucking community wall and then tomorrow, oh, it's, hey, how you doing? No, if it's fuck me today, it's fuck you tomorrow and fuck you forever. Get into that. Okay? That part, Biggie. That part. And at the end of the day, I ain't got to motherfucking beg nobody for a motherfucking thing, bitch. I was even trying to help him with the doxing and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Do you, boo? Do you? As soon as I get done over here, believe me, he ain't never got to worry about me. Unsubscribe and keeping it moving. Okay. Yeah, I'm not into the YouTube politics. None whatsoever. All I want to do is do content, do some entertainment. But when there's some shit out here, number one, if y'all wasn't putting y'all business out on fucking YouTube, would nobody be able to talk about this shit to begin with? Am I lying? Am I lying? Nubian, you ain't thank you for the super chat, boo. You know what I'm saying? If everybody was handling their business and keeping their business to themselves, would none of us be able to talk about it? They can say whatever they want to say about Jay Wilson, but if they didn't put it on YouTube, he wouldn't be able to talk about it. If they didn't put it on YouTube, I wouldn't be able to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Would nobody be able to talk about it? And the only thing people doing right now, in my personal opinion, is they're making Kiki look damn good. Say what y'all want to say about her, but y'all making Kiki look damn fucking good. Dory's coming across unhinged. Ken, he losing his goddamn mind. You know? But one thing that I do know is everything that you do in this day and time, what you do to others, it will come back on you. And a lot of people forgive and forget or whatever, but ain't nobody gonna hear no little ass fucking kids.
And the things that people say are harsh. Those ain't little things. To say you on drugs is some fucked up shit. It's not like something that simple. To say you on drugs, so that's basically calling you a crackhead. I mean, for if we want to look at it like that. But like I said, I don't know if he said it. I ain't verified it, but I do believe everybody ain't gonna come over here and just tell no lies either.
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't realize somebody was calling my phone. Oops. Yeah, if I'm on drugs, hey, if he say I'm on drugs, then hey, I'm on drugs. If that's what he say. What changes about that? How does that impact your life? Because the last I checked, I don't got no warrants. Ain't nobody looking for me. Ain't nobody, I'm not mixed up in the middle of no motherfucking shit. Okay, PD Pete says Kiki's daughter was the Trump move. We gonna believe Dory, Rolex, or Ken over a girl right in the middle of the situation. I mean, I'm forced to believe the young girl. I can't see her lying on her damn father. They said that Ken said that I was on drugs. I would love to see a receipt of that because I mean, again, I'm not even going to give that too much because, like I said, I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ignorance to me. The only thing that Ken did was just show me exactly who the fuck he is. That's it. Cause I ain't came for him. I ain't drag him or no nothing. You know what I'm saying? But he just showed me who the fuck he is. That's it. And that's all. He can keep his unstable ass the fuck over there somewhere. Shit, people got the nerve to talk about somebody on drugs, but these are the same people that ask you for fucking money. I would never ask a crackhead or a meth head or whatever other kind of head for no motherfucking money. If I thought that they were strung out and on some goddamn drugs, med check.
That's what I said. I knew you was gonna start letting half Shelly. I was trying to
med check.
She done did med check. Oh shit.
He can keep his motherfucking ass the fuck on over there some motherfucking place. One thing, what we not going to do is no video for video. Now, I'll let you do 10,000 videos like the rest of them motherfuckers, but I'm not going to go back and forth with you. But anytime that I want to speak about this story, I will speak about it. I will speak about it.
Shelly, if somebody's blocked, can they come to your StreamYard?
Yeah, anybody can come to the stream. The only person that's blocked is Megabus. Wow, who you want me to block?
No, I'm saying because he did come up on Boss Lady platform to explain what he was saying. So, and like I said, I didn't see everything, so I don't know. Did they reconcile what? Can somebody in chat tell me? Because I didn't see it because my daughter called, but he explained that that's not how he was trying to say it. Now, to say somebody on drugs, I don't know no other way you can go around that shit. But I'm just saying, if he was to click your link, would you still be able to see him? That was, I don't know, because I'm not a content creator. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I no. I didn't even block him from YouTube yet. I'm gonna do that in a second. I blocked him from Instagram. Kimmy. And one thing about me, it ain't nothing to be worked out. It's it and it's done. You feel me? It's it and it's done. It's it and it's done. It's it and it's done. Hey, Informer Sugar. Yeah, I'm not gonna lose no sleep about it.
Kimmy said she'll be right back. She gonna find out what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lose no sleep about it. Nigga, you don't pay no motherfucking bills for me at all. None whatsoever. Exactly, Biggie Face. That's my whole point. You proving now it make Kiki look like she the one with this in the right. Dory is helping Kiki's case out. Rolex is helping Kiki's case out, and Ken is helping Kiki's case.
That's what I didn't understand. I didn't understand what is the ultimate end game for this. What is the goal for all this coming out? Is it because he wants to see his daughter? Is it because he wants to tell his story to say he wasn't a bad guy? No way you handle this, you're not gonna look good either way it goes. So that's why I said this shouldn't have been brought to the forefront. This should have been handled. And if he is that baby father, then why is he not talking to that baby and trying to get this resolved with her? Because she didn't seem too hurt to me from the few minutes I did hear from it. But YouTube is not the people that owe an explanation. He owes explanation to. He owe it to her. So what's the end game behind all this shit? Besides channels growing. I'm confused. That's the only thing I'm not understanding.
And I don't really say where the channels is growing, because the way I look at it, I think Kiki's people are a little low-key tired of hearing about it. But I do think that the people who support her, they riding with her. You know what I'm saying? Dory, I can't see where she's is beneficial to her on at all. Nicole, they just basically took what was left of your platform and just try to tear that up and burn it up and pour gasoline on it and set it ablaze. My goodness. I don't know how you're gonna come back from this one. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not gonna make people look at you and say, oh, I want to watch him. This is not a good look. Or is he coming out with a YouTube channel? I mean, what? This ain't cool. at all. And in the end, it just looks like this baby being victimized. I mean, if you a mother or if you got a heart and you looking at this for real, fuck all the people involved, the grown people in it. The only person that's this is hurting is her, the baby.
Right. Yeah, child, I don't know. These people are strange and weird. You know what I'm saying? If you handle your business, then nobody would have to talk about it. If you was handling your business, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. You know. But hey, it is what it is. I think Kiki should lay all of the facts out one more time. I think she should too. I think she should lay all the facts out, and I think I need her to really get a little bit more in depth with the Dory thing. Did she introduce Dory to Rolex, or did her and Dory become? I don't know. That part's not making any sense. So that part, nobody understands that part. And another thing that I would really like to know is, why did this man spend so much money on so many people, but yet not on his daughter? That makes no sense.
That's my question basically. You just hit on the nail. Is this to build the relationship or tell his daughter, hey, I've been looking for you for 10 years. Here I am. I'm reaching out. I'm defending you. Come to me. I didn't hear none of that. All I just heard was a bunch of damn excuses and blaming on Kiki. That's what I heard.
I didn't know Nicole was having technical issues. Let me see if I can get her on the phone. Maybe I can get her on the phone. I do hope that she privates those videos, because I just think that it's not helping her channel in any way, shape, or form at all.
Shelly, read Real Talk comments. She said Dory did say she was coming back to YouTube and it sucked to come back this way.
I can drop the link, Kimmy. Hold on a second, baby. Hold on. The Real Talk. Okay. If it sucks, then why she do it? Why she do it is my question.
That was my question.
I'm trying to get Nicole now, y'all.
Right, I agree with you, Brianna. That's what I said. Everybody should make their money. Do what you got to do. I don't think Nicole was wrong either for doing her interview. She got to do what she do as a content creator. I get what you're saying though too. The stories lately that she have been putting out people have been questioning, they're not credible, and in the end, she looks like the bad guy because she's the one who did the story. She's not. She's getting the unfair blame. Is what you're saying basically. Even though all she doing is telling the story. But she does have a right to do the story. I agree with that.
Hey, Shells, can you hear me?
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm sorry, I was on the call, Kimmy. Hold on one second, baby.
Go ahead, Kimmy. You're a little low, but we can hear you.
Okay. Hey, baby. How you doing? Okay.
Good.
All right. So, okay. I asked Kiki what was going on. He's saying that he never attacked he never attacked Shelly or meant any attack toward Shelly. I'm late coming in. All I heard was Shelly saying that she was being attacked, and I immediately went over there and was like, wait a minute, what is going on, Grawl? So I did ask. He did say that. I don't know what was said prior to that. I can only repeat what he literally just said. As far as this other shit is concerned, I know Shelly likes Kiki, but I don't. Okay.
Yes.
And let me say this. Kiki is a pathological, disgusting liar. So I don't believe anything that she says. Nothing. Zero. That bitch could tell me it's raining outside. Ho, I'm going out that motherfucker with a trench coat on, bro, with some fucking snow boots. Cause whatever she say, it's the opposite. She live in bizarro world. So whatever she say, it's the damn opposite. Period. I don't believe nothing she say. That bitch could come out here and explain 30,462 ways. I still ain't going to believe it. Not a damn thing she say. Her and Doris said last year that this shit was all a lie. Now Rolex came out and said that he is the baby daddy. And that all this time that's his long lost daughter. How is that his long lost daughter that he didn't know anything about when last year Dory was out telling us about how her and Kiki were thick as thieves, how they used to be on the phone every day.
I'm sorry,
If
Kimmy.
that
Was that your panel that he said it on? I did not mean to cut
if
you off.
that's Dory's husband and Dory was
Right.
talking to the
Thank you,
woman every
Kimmy.
day, then he knew where the wife, he knew where his daughter was. Close the door. Close the door.
I can hear you, Kimmy.
So that's what I'm saying. It don't make sense to me. I just don't believe that.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna let Nicole speak for just a. Ooh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mute you. Hold on. Let me put you on speaker. And so what Brianna was saying a second ago is that you weren't wrong for doing an interview. And I'm not saying that you're wrong for doing it. What I'm saying is I feel like a lot of people come and try to dump stuff at your channel and then they leave you holding the bag. That's the problem I have.
Oh,
it's not the part about doing the interview because we all do it. You know what I mean? We've all do it and we've all done it. But it's just people coming with half the story or different stories being told here, there, everywhere. And then like the situation with Beach. Beach came over there, y'all talked about it, and then all of a sudden Beach is missing in action, and then people looking at you like you're crazy. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not mad about anything of the sort. So
I mean, I just feel like this. I mean, hey everybody, y'all, I'm tired, so forgive me if I sound sluggish. And trying to get my computers and stuff together is very frustrating because I can't get access to my schooling. But anyway, I don't know. Like, I mean, to me, it's just, this is hard for me to explain because I just don't think I should have to, like, explain it. Because it's like, okay, I allowed someone to speak. They come on my channel. I gave them a place to speak. I don't know. Does Oprah, after she does interviews or conversation, does she carry the person with them for the rest of her life? Doesn't she move on and go on to something else? I don't know. If I'm doing this wrong, put me in boot camp. Give me help. No, stop.
No, I agree. I mean, yeah, she doesn't. But the problem is,
I'm really confused, y'all, for real. Like, I don't get it.
So you didn't know prior to this? I'm just asking. Prior to this, you didn't know that Dory said that her and Kiki had a relationship?
That her and no, not her and Kiki, no.
well, she said that. She did. She said that.
I found it out recently.
Okay, because I was thinking, wait a minute, but she said that. That's been known. That's a known fact that she said that
when y'all
that
let
they
me
were both
rephrase
friends.
That.
And
How y'all saying relationship in a positive way? Now I know they went back and forth.
Relationship.
So when I hear
I
relationship,
mean
I
friendship.
feel like more of a friendship and stuff
That's
like
what
that.
I'm thinking.
But I knew they did have a connection.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was like a friendship.
Friendship, I can't answer on that. We haven't went into detail about that. That's not what my perception.
Well,
that's what I'm
that's what we
saying. That's
always
You're talking
thought.
about Kiki, not Kim, right?
I'm
I can't barely hear her.
we're talking about Dory and Kiki, the girl Kiki.
Okay. No, not really. I mean, from when me and Dory started building on our friendship, it seemed like they were at kind of odds.
Well, no. Well, okay. So from my understanding, they were friends, and then at some point they fell out, and they were no longer friends.
Right. That's when I
thought.
came in, Kimmy. I came in. They did have a relationship then, but she never really went into too much detail in regards to that. And I still at this time didn't know that Rolex was the father of the baby.
Well, I guess my thing is.
So she never told you that, but she told me that.
Yeah, she told all of us that.
No, I'm not saying that she did not tell me that. I didn't know I'm talking about when I first, that's not something that she just threw out at me like that. Like, hey girl,
so when did you learn that?
Sometime during COVID. Sister, I don't remember the exact time, but she did tell me that. And because I respect people's privacy, that wasn't none of my business. And it went in one ear and out the other. It's none of my business.
I guess, Nicole, the what part confuses me, and you can do what you want to, is your platform. The problem is on the outside looking in, it seems as if you are you're putting yourself in the middle of these unnecessary issues. You can do an interview with somebody.
I respect her
you can do an interview with somebody without becoming their spokesperson. You could do an interview with whomever. Oprah interviews she interviewed a lot of controversial people. The difference is that she doesn't become anybody's spokesperson.
I put my emotions into it.
Yeah, like you don't have to be her
I get it. No, I'm learning, girl.
Like, don't
this
speak
is
for
really
her.
Heavy. This is really a lot for me.
Yeah, like don't speak for any of these people. Beach and I was cool. How many lives I did on my channel?
And you know what? Hold up. It just clicked to me. That's the thing. It's not the interviewing. It's the feelings that's involved in it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I've done a lot of interviews, but I wasn't emotionally invested into the story. You know what I mean? And I think that's the difference. You're emotionally invested in what's going on.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That can cause me a lot of that is too heavy. It's too heavy.
Yeah, and I think sometimes too, these people come to you because you do take people at face value. So a lot of times you don't question, really like, well, no, that's not what you said before, or this or that, because you love and you trust. So yeah, that's just how I see it. And I know that other people may say that, hey, ain't nothing wrong with doing the interviews or whatever like that. But as a person who actually cares about you, I don't think it was good for your platform. Personally, I don't.
But I don't think Nicole is, honestly, Nicole, as long as I've known Nicole has done this. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing interviews or having conversations with people. You just cannot become that person's spokesperson. Don't speak for Dory. Don't speak
what did she say?
Don't speak for these people.
Don't speak for them, she was saying.
No, okay. No, she's right. That's where I'm learning.
Yeah, and the chat is saying something too.
And then become like the street and the car and everything.
Exactly.
I'm getting ran over right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And it hurts.
Yeah, and the other thing too is that we're all creators. We're all brought stories all the time. You understand what I mean? Like, we're all brought stuff, sent emails, all that other stuff. It's a whole lot of us that get that information and don't ever run with stories. You have to always ask yourself, why are they coming to me? Why? You understand what I mean? Like, you really have to just ask yourself that and really vet information before you choose to run a story, because you are gonna get the flack for it, which is fine. It comes with the territory. I get it.
It comes with the but I get what you're saying. But to minimize the flack and fine, I get it.
And let me just say this:
And I
as far
appreciate
as
y'all actually talking to me and tell Brianna thank you.
yeah, Brianna's riding for you. And I mean, I love you to death. You know that. I don't think nobody on here loves you more than I do. But I'm just saying, I see what people do. I mean, but let me just say this. Says Ken apologize. FYI, just letting you know. Let me tell you what I have to say about that. In this season of my life, I don't have time for double dutch. It was what it was. He said what he said, and he's good up over on that end where he's at, and I'm gonna be good over here where I am. You get what I'm saying? S. Hutchinson's not going backwards. In this season of my life, when people show me who they are, I am forced to believe them when they tell me who they are. When they show me who they are, I'm going to believe them. I don't have to get down on their level. I don't have to get nasty. I don't have to defame. I don't have to slander. But what I can do is respect myself enough to pick up my shit and go on about my business. Okay? So that's where we are with that. But thank you for letting me know. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, it's just that simple. All right? We gotta respect ourselves at some point. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with you know, making up and this, that, and the other thing. But you know how I am. I'm very loyal. I either rock with you or I don't. I either fuck with you or I don't. But in this season, I'm willing to let a lot of people go because, you know, maybe the time is just reached where,
I'm gonna tell you this though, Shelly, the needle was drawn in the sand for me last night. That wasn't enjoyable. It didn't feel good. But I don't think that I did it from the best. I thought that it was the right thing to do. And that's all I can say in regards to that. It can't be taken back. It can't be withdrawn. And I just, in my spirit, I just felt that finally you don't have to lie no more. You can tell the truth. How's that a bad thing? And that's, I really genuinely, like, I looked at it like, damn, carrying a lie like that, when y'all know when you create one lie, you got to do another lie.
Well, that's why this story.
You know, I just felt like, damn, I knew it was going to be flack, but I didn't know it was going to, you know, turn into like, you know, doxing and people calling CPS and all
that's
kinds.
why this story, listen, that's why this story is out of control now, because it's a lie to a lie, and somebody trying to come up after the lie and fix it and clean it up and all of this other shit, when the truth of the matter is none of this shit should be being handled on YouTube. Rolex, if that's his daughter.
He didn't feel like he had no choice the way that he was approached.
You done gave away $100,000 to strangers on the internet, but you didn't have no choice, that you couldn't go in front of a court of law. I'm not buying it. Yeah. Now that part, Kimmy, it was like the beach story. Nobody picked it up. You ran with it. Not knocking you, but hey, you gotta kind of like look and realize, look, ain't nobody else. And even if other people going with the story, they letting her come up there and talk, but they ain't running and dropping pictures of the guy and putting his name in titles. You know, when I seen Kiki put that she was gonna put pursue legal charges against you, you don't even need to be involved in that. You know what I'm saying? It's unnecessary. You know what I mean? For what? I mean, what did you gain out of this? No problem, UNC girl. What did you gain out of this? I don't feel you gained anything. Some
ashy kneecaps. No, just kidding.
Yeah. So, you know, for me, I'm just, like I said, I'm moving in a different.
I mean, I don't know what she gonna take me to court for what.
Well, hey, I don't know, but listen.
Well, it could be. I mean,
I
it
don't want to
depends
be
on what the
quiet
charge
and
is. It could be
worried about
slander.
how she
It
got
could
third
be
party people doing stuff for it. Worry about that.
Shelly. It could be for slander. It could be for false narrative. It could be for several things. And
That's that
you have the
man's
right to
story.
sue.
That's
You have
that
the
man.
right to
That's
sue. That
that
don't mean
man's
you're gonna
daughter. He
win.
has a right to speak how he feels. That was his perception and how he feels from his experience.
Well, okay, yeah, I can go with that.
I mean, you can sue for defacing a hamburger,
right?
You know, but I didn't. I made it very clear that I didn't want anybody to defame that sister. I also came on and said this was not no ill will, you know, but she also has to take accountability too in regards to what. And the brother just wanted a place where he wasn't going to be interrupted. So, unfortunately, if it looks like I was used and abused, there ain't nothing I can do about it. It's there now. Yeah. So, what do we do? What do I do now?
Right. Okay. So, that is the only thing that I want to tell you. He had the right to be heard. You gave him the platform. So, you just have to deal with what comes along with it. And what comes along with it is the backlash. And all of whatever else comes along with it. It just is what it is.
It just broke my heart about that, you know, that baby and that man trying to talk and wouldn't nobody let him talk. And if he wasn't going to come to me, he was going to go to somebody, Shelly. And when he said he was thinking about going somewhere else, I'm like, this going to get really bad.
But why didn't Dory has her own channel? Why didn't she let him come over there and tell us?
Because they would have thought it was a bunch of really bullshitting lies. So I just let the man speak. She wasn't able to interrupt. And I put the phone down and I just let him speak. I gave him 1 hour. That, you know, I don't know. That was very hard for me to give.
I look at it like, now I know that when my sister Kimmy goes live, Kimmy ain't got no problem getting 600 people, 1,000 people in the room. I ain't got 600 people, 1,000 people over here right now.
Well, I mean, but Kimmy a superstar.
But if I need to handle some business and it's some family business or whatever, I can come right here on my own platform and click the button. I just think when people are going to other people's platforms, it's because they want to leave them or get them caught up in the middle of some bullshit that's going on. And that's what I see that's going on. That's all I'm saying. I haven't heard your name being dragged this much ever. Never.
I know.
Okay.
And I add people, and I'm sorry that I disappointed you guys.
No, you didn't disappoint me. I'm just looking out for you. Like, you know.
Got messages, people like, oh, like hearing your name being disparaged. I can't do nothing about that. It's there now. What do we do now?
Yeah. Oh, well, what I think you can do is just learn from this. And I think when it comes to content creators, personally, if I was you, I wouldn't take any of their stories. I wouldn't care who it was. And I just think a true friend shouldn't even put you in that situation.
Michael Jackson's monkey emailing me, honey, and Bubbles, we will be doing an exclusive, honey. There's nothing but bananas coming on Friday. I'm just kidding. That wasn't funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that wasn't funny.
So
don't get mad at me, Shelly.
Girl, listen, I'm almost at 2 hours, and I already did over an hour earlier today. So I'm gonna
want to hear from Bubbles, child.
I'm gonna drop the link one more time, and unless anyone else comes up or if anyone has any questions, we're gonna conclude it. In the future, I don't need anyone telling me what, you know, Ken is over there saying. I absolutely do not care. You know, I do thank him for letting me know and showing me exactly who he is, and that's that. Not if you're personally connected. Exactly. That's the thing. It's hard to be neutral if you are personally connected. And all of these stories, you've been connected with those people. What's up, Beasley? So
I understand.
yeah, so just keep in mind, guys, we have how many days? 13 days. 13 days until brunch number 2. This coming, he done blocked all of us for cash. I love y'all. Thank y'all. At least y'all know that. Listen, I barely even mentioned that boy's name over here. You get what I'm saying? You know. And if I'm gonna tell Nicole, hey, don't let nobody come drop trash off in your front yard, I'm also letting him know that, look, you really ain't have no business even being in this situation. But if something that minor makes you get that erratic and that out of control, then I don't know what to tell you. But I'm not going to beg for respect. What I am going to do is when there is no longer respect.
But how the hell did you get? That's the part. Let me shut up. I didn't.
Then I remove myself.
I didn't get it. I didn't understand why. Whatever. I'm straight.
So
I'll talk to you about that privately. And thank you, Kimmy.
Yeah, she's not on the panel anymore.
Kimmy's opinion. I respect her as a content creator and as a Black woman. I adore Kimmy. I hope she knows that. I really do. I adore her.
Yeah. So it's all good. We live and we learn. I hope that you learn from this. But hey Bella. Yeah, and I get it, Voodoo. I mean, I have been looking at all this because I even reached out, like I said, to try to just let this shit be done. But I'm like, obviously they don't want it to be done. I mean, it's just going on and on and on in circles.
Go on and on and on and on, and it's just,
Yeah, so he don't got to worry about me defending him at all from this point on out. No way, no shape, no how. And if I'm somewhere where he is, hey, I know how to move around. I don't got to be on no platforms that he's on, and we can just keep it moving just like that. So, Nicole, is there anything that you want to say before I close on out today? Because
well, I just want to say when I was on, well, we'll talk about that because I don't want it to stretch out. So I'll talk to you about that privately.
Okay.
People that they seen. I said what I said. Move on. There's a line drawn in the sand. I'm not gonna let people play in, as everybody say. Stop letting people play in your face. Either you're gonna respect me or you're gonna get away from me.
Well, remember I told y'all yesterday. If y'all remember yesterday, Alexis, you was here. All the smoke, you was here yesterday. And what did I tell you? Didn't I tell y'all that attacks was gonna start happening? I told y'all that attacks would start happening. I told y'all that yesterday. I told y'all that. I also told y'all when I had the feeling about healing, and I got an update on somebody that I was worried about with the healing and stuff like that. So listen, I'm not surprised by anything. I'm not upset. Not one tear has dropped, and I'm not going to lose not 1 ounce of motherfucking sleep. Hashtag motherfucking med check. If these are drugs, get you some. Get you some. Maybe you can get stable. Okay? Get into it. All right. So, Nicole, I'm going to call you back. I'm going to go ahead and close out my show, boo. Okay? Love you.
All right. Love you, Army. Thank you guys for your support. And hey, do what it do. And Brianna, I love you. And I wanted to talk to Brianna because I had an idea.
Well, she's going live.
Some content just about. I didn't know she was on TikTok like that.
Bree is going live.
I would love to do weight loss videos with her.
Bree is going live later on today. I think in about another hour or two. So maybe you could catch up with her over there at her live.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, love you guys.
All right, love you, boo. Bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, so 313, is there anything that you would like to say before we close up on out of here today?
I'd like to thank you for inviting me to your panel. Thank all the guests. And thank you for letting me speak for the subscribers. That's usually what she wants me to do. I pray and hope that this story ends soon, because at the end of the day, this is an innocent child that we're speaking of, and she doesn't deserve. I mean, I understand everybody, and it seems like plays and this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, everybody not thinking about the main person who could be hurt, and that's that child. That's my main concern. All this other bullshit I don't care about, because I'm not even interested in the story. I got a headache with it. At this point, I'm actually bored with it. But when you out here acting a fool, think about that baby. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. Yes. And also, UNC girl, did you order your palette yet? Let me know if you ordered it yet, because I told her to hold off on my order so that she could just ship them at the same time or whatever like that. And it wasn't really like necessarily a rush because we didn't have the date yet. But look, if any of you ladies like to play in makeup, you should really consider joining the makeup challenge. That's going to be a lot of fun. And that's what I want to do. Like, it's drama in this mess here, but I do want to also bring a little bit of fun to the platform, and also bring, you know, different things here. So like I said, we're going to have cupcakes and cocktails, and also brunch number 2. We're going to be playing trivia. We're going to be having a good time up over here. Okay. So, and yes, King Roman has his show coming up as well. And All the Smoke, you have been doing phenomenal as far as, like, it doesn't matter whose contest it is, you have been dropping it, you have been posting it, like, you have been going above and beyond. And anytime you guys see one of my moderators and you feel like they're going above and beyond, or you come here and there's a moderator that makes you feel, you know, really welcome and stuff like that, please let me know. Reach out to me and let me know, because I want to start also taking care of them and start doing things for them. Like, it's not like I haven't before, but that's something going forward that I want to do. I want to start spotlighting my moderators. Maybe I'll have like a moderator of the month type of thing going on. I think that's something. Well, we're already in November, so maybe I'll start it for December, and I'll find ways that people can submit, you know, who they want to pick, and not pick them just because you like them, but because you came in, they made you feel welcome. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe they gave you some information, a link, whatever it was, you know, I don't know. But that's going to be it, guys. 9 times out of 10, because I ain't got shit else to do this week that I can think about right now. Well, no, I'm telling a lie. I do got to start some of them trivia questions. So I'll probably be back tomorrow, y'all, just because it's probably going to be in the morning. I love each and every one of y'all. I truly, sincerely mean that. I do. I love y'all so much. I thank you guys for those that feel the need to defend me. I don't want y'all to really get into fights with people out here. It's not even worth it. I'm really in a place where I know who I am. I know what I stand for, and I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good exactly where I am, but I will remove myself from anybody who lacks respect for me. I will not give you a second and a third and a fourth and a fifth and a 10th time to disrespect me. Unnecessary. It's not going to happen. Not over here. You are blocked, and you can have a blessed life. Okay. Love you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye.
But if I your body, girl, I don't mind. Cause not only you, they my mind, oh. Girl, you too fine, go light a lie. Me, I know the lie, oh. Not only you, they my head, oh. Yeah, only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause confusion in my head, yeah. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy. You're my fantasy. Only you, they my head, oh. Only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause commotion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy, yeah. Going on inside. cause I don't wanna wake up from this dream. Them say something must kill a man, oh, na, na, na. But if not your body, girl, I don't mind, oh, yeah. Cause not only you, in my mind, oh, yeah, yeah. See you to find me, I know the liar. See now only you in my head, oh, yeah. Only you in my head, oh. See now you they cause confusion in my head, oh, yeah. Me I know the liar, my me I know the liar. Only you in my head, only you in my head, oh. See now you they cause commotion in my head, oh, yeah. Me I know the liar, my fantasy. See now only you in my head, only you in my head, oh. See now you they cause confusion in my head, oh. I know the lie, I know the lie. Only